Kahalayimla, Alhaino Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Hamashiach Wamalaki Bahashim Harawat Kakurash, Barakathum, the water Bible Baba Kwam Yasharala. Double honor to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily. To the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine, to say Shalom. Shalom. Today we're going to get into a video whereas a video surfaced with Chudd the builder and how he was basically talking about how he can't wait to kill a so-called black man, an Israelite. Now, this is a growing sentiment in the United States, and it's becoming more dangerous. So you Israelites better be on your keep your head on a swivel, be smart out there, because these people are trying to get you to get yourself in trouble, because they know you will get in trouble before them. You see, so they're trying to bait you up to get yourself in trouble. Now, it's a lot of Chudd the builder imitators out there. Matter of fact, it's one that he did something. He was antagonizing a Jake in his car. So the Jake, I mean, he came, the Edomite came up to the Jake and just started calling him all kind of names and stuff, you know, the N-word with the hard ER and all this, trying to provoke him. So the Jake told him to get away from the car. I don't know, you stop recording me, you know, trying to provoke him. So the Jake that was sitting in the car, he mashed the gas and hit the Edomite. You know what happened to that Edomite? Now he's paralyzed. He can't walk. Another one we already know about at the gas station got set on fire. See, these Edomites are learning playtime is over and the Lord is not playing about his people. But yeah, we're going to get into this video whereas Slocky. We're going to get into this video whereas Chudd the builder he's basically fantasizing about murder. And it's not just any murder. He wants to murder an Israelite, a Jake. So let's go ahead and get into this video. First, I want to bring out the copyright disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Let's go ahead and grab the video. Now, the name of this video is Disturbing Chudd Video About Killing Black People Resurfaces. Now, this video is 8 minutes and some change. I'm only going to play the first few minutes of it. Y'all can go back and watch the rest, but I just want to get to the point here. Let's go.
Cheddar Bob Chudd is exactly where he needs to be, locked up.
Chudd the builder, known for starting and harassing people, shoots and kills a black man, and then the race war will begin.
This dude is currently staring down 50 years in prison with over $1 million bond for attempted murder charges of shooting a black man.
The judge in Chudd the builder's case is keeping his $1 million bond in place. Chudd, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, is charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and employing a firearm during a dangerous felony.
He's already had multiple court appearances that have not gone his way, but everything is about to get much worse for Chudd.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when this incident happened that got him in jail, he was already out on 2 prior bonds. So I don't even know why they gave him a 3rd bond in the first place. Well, I know why. They're not in trouble as other men. He shouldn't have got a 3rd bond. But let's go. We're talking about Esau, not judges.
Especially after this video leaked of him literally fantasizing and somewhat planning on killing a black person.
It's only inevitable. You know, just imagine the headline. Chudd the builder kills a black man. I mean, I almost feel like it's going to happen.
But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
Chudd the Builder, known for starting and harassing people. Starting things and instigating and harassing people. Shoots and kills a black man. That's what it's going to say all over the headlines. They're going to say, he was an innocent boy, he didn't do nothing. And they can pull it up. Watch me.
These people are disgusting. Their whole worlds revolve around black people. He built his whole entire livelihood off hating black people, with enough racists out there that also hate black people to support him. Just imagine that his whole entire personality and purpose is, I don't like black people, so I'm gonna go antagonize them, harass them, threaten them to get other races to give me money to keep doing it, until he ends up inevitably shooting a black person and going to jail for life, hopefully.
Watch me shoot this. Hey, bro, pull up. Pull up. As soon as I see you, bro, I'm shooting your brains out. Let me see a with a weapon. I'm not sparing another one, because I did it last time. That guy walking up with a gun drawn, should have blew his brains out that night. Live on Kick.
Live on Kick, they would have saw you threatening a whole group of people, threatening to mace and shoot another black man, because that was when he was in that big parking lot.
Because I can say it's America. Because it's America.
But why?
Because I can say what I want.
Smart founders know something most people miss. Get your domain name even if you're not ready to launch your business. With Wix, you can...
Or what? Back up.
This is why.
Back up.
Nobody's doing
Yeah, back up.
Everybody was chilling, you're just being an asshole.
Yeah, it's all good.
He heard the word. He's like a Manchurian candidate. He's a Manchurian candidate. He heard his target word. Bro didn't want to get sprayed.
That's what you carry in face.
I got something else for you too if you want it. I'm trying to spare your life, nigga. Yeah, you don't give a fuck, because you don't look like you care about much. You shouldn't be driving. You look a little drunk. You look drunk, nigga.
Yeah.
Do I need to get somebody over here?
Put the mace down, see what happens.
Or what?
Put the mace down, see what happens.
You gonna get blown apart?
That's another threat right there.
Come on over here. Come on, Nick. Look at him. He's shimping out. You might want to get your boy. That's what I thought. Get your mud shark. You walk over here with a pistol, I'll blow your brains out. That's what I thought, Nick. You think somebody's scared of you?
I don't know why he thinks doing this stuff during live streaming is going to help him or provide justification for his actions, when really his streams show the complete opposite, because he antagonizes people. He goes in their personal space. He instigates all of these interactions and altercations that he gets into. He's not a victim.
Should have laid him down. But I spared him. Chudd the Builder shoots Naquavius Lamarson. Scholar, future astronaut. It's only like the proper escalation, you know? It's only inevitable.
These people are such losers. Like, it is black obsession. Black people are minding their business, going about their lives, taking care of their families, building community, having fun, succeeding at life. And he is sitting here at dinner fantasizing entire stories and situations of killing black people.
It's only inevitable. A nigger's gonna pull his gun out and try to kill me. I'm out to defend myself. And then the race war will begin. Unfortunately, that's not my goal, but that is what will happen if you have any type of extrapolation brain. And just imagine, just imagine the headline: Chudd the Builder kills a black man. I mean, I almost feel like it's going to happen. I don't want it to happen.
Yes, you do.
But
he says stuff like, I don't want it to happen, or I'm praying about this or that. If you didn't want it to happen, then your whole entire content, your whole entire platform wouldn't be based around going in black neighborhoods and trying to incite violence so that you can kill somebody.
You want to get maced right now or what? Let's get an ooga booga. Let's get an ooga booga in the chat. You gonna sneak up behind me like y'all like to do? Look at this chimping out. Look at this chimping out. Ooh, ah, ah. Ooh, ah, ah.
If you don't want a situation to happen, you don't put yourself in an environment where it will happen.
I do not know how to behave. And I refuse. I refuse to give up my country to allow them to misbehave.
Very happy Chudd is locked up. And the tweet with this video said, this is intent. It could be argued as premeditation. Absolutely. He was recording videos saying what he was going to do. He was tweeting saying what he was going to do. And then he did it.
Dalton Etherly, also known as Chudd the Builder, got into an argument with another man outside the Montgomery County Courthouse. A few seconds later, someone fired shots. This video given to us by witnesses show Etherly on a stretcher after the shooting. Etherly has become well known on social media for posting videos of himself shouting racial slurs at people.
He walked up to a black man that was minding his business, that was outside of the courthouse for a child support case that he antagonized, and then when the guy wasn't going for it, he instantly reached for his weapon. This wasn't the only time he was talking about this, publicly talking about killing black people and being justified and being seen as a hero and then going viral for it.
We're in America, bro. They want to threaten your life, you take theirs. You put them on the ground, then you go live on Kick. You say, look at this dumb laying dead on the ground.
Holy shit, bro. Dude,
that's how you go.
Lie,
that's how you go viral. You'll get double the followers you got. I guess.
To go viral. Like, I don't think that's spreading a great message.
Yeah, I don't want to have to kill them, but if they threaten your life, dude, you do it. You gotta stand up for your own. What do you back down? You say, oh no.
They're just kind of promoting division in the world, though, right? Like, two wrongs don't make it right, you know?
No, because it teaches them. No, it goes back to not lying to them. It teaches them the truth. That they have no power over you as a man simply because your skin's lighter than theirs.
Chudd the Builder was very confident that would be the case. He would just shoot a black person, walk free, go viral, and get rich from it. You can see that from his tweets. Series finale is dead chimp on the pavement and you monkeys riding when I walk free. Stay tuned. The prosecutor is going to have a social media field day with this trial. Dalton deleted this the day before he was arrested. The racist knows that his platform for what he calls free speech is what's going to bury him with consequences. Chudd is absolutely cooked and he deserves to be, and I hope they use all of this digital evidence against him just like they do RICO trials. He knew what he was going to do this whole time and he needs to be held accountable for it. There's rumors that a company was supposed to put up the $1 million for his bond.
Today, a judge locked in a more than $1 billion bond he'd previously set. But before court wrapped up, the judge said someone online offered to pay his bond. Those details are still being worked out this afternoon.
But I haven't heard anything else about that. So hopefully he sits in jail until trial and he goes straight to prison after that. But thanks for watching. Y'all let me know what you think about all this in the comments. Also, make sure you check out the next video. And
all right, we can come out of this. I didn't mean for the whole video to play, but it got interesting. So I just let him talk, but he did a good job. But anyway, I sat on this for a couple of days. Well, not this particular video, but I decided to hold off, since this first happened to see what else develops. And you know what Chudd the Builder's doing now in jail? They got this dude on all fours. Got him on all fours squealing like a pig. Now, you already know he's a pegulator, right? No, he's a pegatron. He likes it. He likes it in the butt. So I'm pretty sure he finds himself at home right now. But see, once again, that's another stupid-ass Edomite, the F8 and FO, that the Lord is not playing about his people. So, yeah, he going to have plenty of fun up in jail antagonizing Israelites without that gun, though. See, he talking all that big boy shit with that gun. The Lord stripped him of that gun. Now he in there squealing like a pig. Fucking idiot. Let's get some scriptures, man. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 11, verse 5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. He wanted the scenario to go like, he gets away with murder with no charges. He wanted a self-defense charge so he can get off scot-free. Those days are over. Your covering Cain from Genesis is over with, bro. That's why these Edomites catching hell. And the thing is, they bringing this bullshit on themselves because they trying to get us to react. They see we're not afraid of them. So they trying to reinstill that fear in us, but we ain't having it. The Lord ain't having it. That's why they catching hell. Let's get another script. Psalm chapter 37, verse 32. The wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him. This man was literally fantasized about murder. But then he gonna get on a social media site and talking about he in there praying. Lord, don't hear your prayers, devil. What's wrong with you? Get some more scriptures. See, people crazy as hell, man. They think the Lord is one with them. No, the Lord is showing you. Let's get. Let me see. I went over these the other day. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 16. Verse 18, pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Yeah, he was mighty proud of them videos with that pistol. Take away Esau's pistol, what do you got left? A liar and a thief. That's it. Now let's go to Psalm 72. This is verse 4. This is talking about the reign of a righteous king. Verse 4. He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy and shall break in pieces the oppressor. Yeah, he in pieces 9. Now he fresh fish on the line in jail. Psalm chapter 62, verse 3. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? Ye shall be slain, all of you, as a bowing wall shall ye be, as a tottering fence. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but curse inwardly. Salah. Exactly. Why you think they ain't coming after no other nationalities? They ain't messing with the Asians, so-called Asians. No, they're not messing with the so-called Africans. This is why. I just read it. Verse 4, they only consult to cast him down from his excellency because they know we are the best of the best. But they get in their little fields, you know what I'm saying? They try to justify their wickedness. Ain't no justification for that. You going around starting shit, and now you got what you deserve. Sit your punk ass down. And the rest of them copycats too, sit your asses down or not. You can either sit your ass down or the Lord gonna sit your ass down. And I say that with all confidence because he's doing it now. These goofies, all you gotta do is ignore these goofies to make them get in their feelings. And then dare them to say some fly shit. And watch the Lord work. Or you could just avoid them all entirely. That's wise. That's the wise thing to do. But if you cornered, you better have the Lord on your side if you're an Israelite. Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted so is his wickedness. Let's get this one. Second Thessalonians chapter 1, verse 6. Seeing it is the right thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. He catches tribulation in that jail right now. Verse 7. And to you who are troubled, rest with us when the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, in flaming fire, taking vengeance on them that know not Yahweh, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, who shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power. The tables have turned, and they don't like it. Oh, well, dude, sit your punk ass down. Had you sat your punk ass down, you wouldn't be in jail on all fours, squealing like a fucking pig. Fucking idiot. But these people, they deem themselves superior. Superior in stupidity. Let's go to Proverbs. It's easier to let a fool believe whatever he want to believe than to argue with him. It's like Jay-Z said, never argue with fools, because people from a distance can't tell who's who. See? And he wrote that verse based on a scripture. I forget how the scripture goes, but when I read it, it was the same message. Now let's go to Proverbs chapter 10, verse 23. It is as sport to a fool to do mischief, but they're superior fools. But a man of understanding hath wisdom. Verse 24, the fear of the wicked, it shall come upon him. Yeah, he in jail nice and scared now. Talk that shit in jail. The fear of the wicked shall come upon him, but the desire of the righteous shall be granted. And what does the righteous want? Babylon to be destroyed, and all our enemies, especially Esau, Edom, and Amalek, to go into captivity. And the Lord said he was going to do it. So yeah, y'all you better watch your walk. I'm talking about Israelites. Because nobody knows if they're a 1/3 or a 2/3, to be honest. So everybody need to watch their walk, including myself. Let's keep rolling. Go to the book of Jeremiah. We're going to verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. They're starting to get devoured by these curses, by their bills, by their family. Some of them even getting cursed. They're getting devoured by their own family members. Matter of fact, I seen a story yesterday where this Edomite woman told the Edomite man that she wanted a divorce, the marriage was over. You know what this Edomite man did? He went outside. He got in an excavator, if I'm saying it right. But you know, one of them things that got a hook like spoon like shovel like this and just go on the ground and do that to scoop up dirt, scoop up the earth. He got in one of those and started tearing his whole house down. But they're superior. They're not. They're not superior. They're emotional. And emotions are dangerous for a man. I mean, emotions ain't dangerous for a man to have, but emotions are dangerous if a man follows his emotions. You can't let your emotions rule over you like Edom does. You have to rule over your emotions as well as your spirit. If not, you will be put in the class as an animal. You go wherever your emotions lead you. And you know what Chudd's emotions led him? Straight to jail. facing 60 years in prison, which is basically the rest of his life. So yeah, he in there chimping out for real. Let's keep rolling. Actually, let's go to Second Maccabees. Chapter 7, verse 31. And though that has been and thou, Salakia, that has been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hands of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. He didn't escape. And even his blessing, which is the sword, did not save him. Matter of fact, his blessing became his curse. Because if that gun wasn't there, he wouldn't have been facing these charges, number one. And if he had any wisdom, he wouldn't have got himself in this situation in the first place. But a fool is what a fool does by definition, right? Okay. There is nothing wise about what he did. So, I mean, and then he got the nerve to ask so-called black people for forgiveness. And he asked so-called black people to help bail him out. Now, why would we do that? Do we look that stupid, Chudd? You think we you? That's what it is. You think we just as stupid as you. Guess what? The same way you was fantasizing about murdering an Israelite, the same way we fantasize about your ass doing life, the rest of your life in prison. So no, we're not going to help you. Matter of fact, we're going to do everything we can to make sure you and everybody like you stays in jail, stay in that cage where your punk ass belongs. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 26. And we're going to verse 20. We can start at verse 23, read on down. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like a potsherd covered with silver dross. He that hateth dissembleth with his lips and layeth up deceit within him. Just go around just agitating people. And then the Edomites wonder why don't nobody want them around. Verse 25, when he speaketh fair, believeth him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be showed before the whole congregation. Listen to this. And it did, because he went viral for that, for the wrong reasons. Who the hell want their murder trial to go viral? He did not think this through. Verse 27, and this is exactly what happened to him. Whoso diggeth the pit shall fall therein. And he that rolleth a stone, it will return up on him. A lying tongue hated those that are afflicted by it, and a flattering mouth worketh ruin. All this happened to him. He dug his own pit. He rolled a stone, and it returned up on his ass. But it's cool, though, because he's where he needs to be. Since he wants to start shit with Israelites, let him start some shit with Israelites in jail. See how that turn out. I promise you, it's not going to be nice. Especially when they find out who you are and what you are famous for. Oh, they're going to beat that ass daily. Yahweh Ratazah. Micah chapter 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Woe mean destruction. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Yeah, they do it because they know they can get away with it. Or at least they could. Not no more. Verse 2, and they covered fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. Verse 3, listen to this. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, against this family do I devise an evil, from which ye shall not remove your necks, neither shall ye go haughtily, for the time is evil. The Lord bringing the evil upon these people. The Lord is putting the curses on these people, and they can't cope. I thought y'all was superior, homie. Superior at what? Dumb shit? Because that's all we see you. Well, I take that back. Y'all superior at lies, first of all. Theft, murder, and then dumb shit. Oh, I can't leave out y'all fucking with the kids, too. That's what y'all superior at. Anywhere from raping them to eating them and murdering them. So those are the things you're superior at. But see, the thing is, in the kingdom that's to come, wickedness will no longer be needed. Therefore, you will not be needed after your 1,000 years hardcore slavery. So guess who finna get deported by the Lord? Edomites, Amalekites, yeah, the fake Jews, they're about to be deported from the planet as well after 1,000 years of captivity. So let these people chimp out on their way out. Go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35. Yeah. Build his kingdom on your way out. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 5. Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, and the time of their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passeth out, and him that returneth. Verse 11. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will even do according to thine anger and according to thine envy, which thou hast used out of thy hatred against them. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. Is that not what happened? Because all their emotions stem from jealousy and hatred, perpetual hatred, and it's mostly jealousy. They can't stand the fact that we are the best of the best. And it's known, you know. Look at our history, our accomplishments, our inventions, our creations, our music, our poetry, our literature, our culture. What did they bring to the table? Death, violence, destruction, rape, rob, murder, lies, theft. That's not needed in the kingdom, homie, so you won't be needed after your 1,000 years. Verse 12, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, and that I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid desolate, they are given us to consume. That's how they feel. They think they can do us any kind of way, and they deserve to get away with it. No, bro. Verse 13. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me, and have multiplied your words against me. I have heard them. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, when the whole earth rejoiceth, I will make thee desolate. As thou didst rejoice at the inheritance of the house of Israel, because it was desolate, so will I do unto thee. Thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all of it, and they shall know that I am the Lord. Let's go to the book of Amos, chapter 1. Verse 11. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, modern day gun, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra. Those are the chief cities of Edomites. What's the chief city of Edom today? The United States. Now let's go to Amos chapter 9. The name of this section is Yahweh's judgment unavoidable. Verse 2. Though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring thee down. See, they going everywhere, trying to escape their judgment. Trying to dig into the earth, bunkers. Elon Musk, dizzy ass, still talking about going to Mars. Boy, you ain't been to the moon yet. And then if you do get to Mars, which is impossible because you have yet to penetrate the firmament. If you do so happen to get to Mars or the moon, how you gonna get back? Ain't no jet fuel on the moon. Ain't no jet fuel on Mars. Ain't no food on the moon. Ain't no food on Mars. Ain't no telephones on the moon. Ain't no phones on Mars. These people just be talking out their ass. Verse 3. And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence. And though they be hid from my sight in the bottom of the sea, thence will I command the serpent, he shall bite them. That's Leviathan. All these Godzilla movies was based on Leviathan. When they detonated a nuke in the middle of the ocean, they was trying to kill Leviathan. It didn't work. Verse 4. And though they go into captivity before their enemies, thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. And I will set mine eyes upon them for evil and not for good. Now let's go to Joel chapter 3. Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye may remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand, Salakia, of the children of Judah. And they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Let's go to Revelation chapter 19. Verse 1. And after these things I heard a great voice of much people in heaven saying, Hallelujah, salvation and glory and honor and power unto the Lord our power. For true and righteous are his judgments, for he hath judged the great whore, which did corrupt the earth with her fornication, and have avenged the blood of his servants at her hand. That's a future prophecy. This place is on its way out as well. Just like you Edomites are on your way out. I need you to process and understand and accept that. Y'all on y'all way out. Not only out of power and rulership, but out of the earth after 1,000 years captivity. The Lord gonna deport y'all from the planet, bro. And there will be none remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord has spoken it. Roughly paraphrasing Obadiah chapter 1, verse 18. Let's get this one. Psalms chapter 10, verse 2. The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices they have imagined. What was he imagining at that table eating? How he was going to get away with murder? You're not getting away. You got taken in the device you imagine. Verse 3, for the wicked boasts of his heart's desire, and bless the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked boasts of his heart's desire. He wants to murder a so-called black man, and bless the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. That's what they think. They think the Lord is on their side because they got a lot of stuff that they don't want you to have. That's called being covetous. But the Lord abhorreth it. He doesn't like that. Goofy. And you wonder why the Lord allowed you to ensnare yourself. Verse 6, he hath said in his heart, I should not be moved, for I should never be in adversity. Yeah, pride seeping out his pores while he was eating. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Exactly. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. And he always look for the smallest Jake out of the crowd. And he still need a gun. How you superior? You harassing teenage boys, young men, but you a grown-ass man with a gun. Boy, stop. You exactly where you need to be. Let me see. We can get a few more. We can close. What was that one I was trying to get? Let me see. That one ain't it. It's hold up, y'all. Yeah, let's go to Isaiah chapter 14. I think I got it already, but I can't remember. Verse 1, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. So yeah, get ready, eat, get ready, bruh. Matter of fact, we'll get a couple more clothes. Let's go to Lamentation, chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. Meaning everything you ever dished out, you finna get that back double, homie. Verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. But see, Esau trying to put out, well, they trying to leak it, how they want so-called black people to go back in slavery. This doesn't say that. This says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. We ain't going back into captivity, bro. You and your people are. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 25. Verse 12. Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus said the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Don shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people, Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. So, yeah, your emotions telling you one thing, Edom, but this Bible is telling us another thing that's about to happen to you. And what's about to happen to you is going to be a product of your own wickedness. Because guess what? Slavery coming back just like you wanted to. Depopulation coming back just like you wanted to. And what is it? Deportation coming back just like you wanted to. Except you the one gonna be going into slavery. You the one gonna be depopulated at the end of your 1,000 years captivity. So the Lord finna give you what you've been putting out. Let me see. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18. We start at verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works in the cup which she have filled. See? You brought the wickedness to yourself by being wicked to us. So if the Lord allowed you to do all this wickedness to us, that would be a false balance. And a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. So he gonna get you. It says, in the cup which she hath filled, America / Edom, filled to her double. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. Now let's go to my favorite, Obadiah. We can close on now. Verse 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, thou art greatly despised. Verse 9, and thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end of every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. But thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Yeah, he feeling real shameful in that jail without a pistol. Talk that big boy shit enough. Verse 15, for the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head. Verse 18, in the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame, in the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken. Book Job, real quick. Yep, we can end on this one. Job chapter 20, verse 27. The earth shall reveal his iniquity. Salakia, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. That's what's happening right now. So yeah, he tough. He tough. He don't need no gun in jail. He tough. Book of James, chapter 2, verse 13. For he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. So what Esau wants versus what he's about to get, two totally different things. So you Edomites out there, y'all thinking Trump setting y'all up for success? No, he's setting y'all up to go into captivity for 1,000 years. Then you're going to be exterminated from the planet. This is the Lord's will, not Esau's. Call halayim la, Allahayinaw Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, Wa Malaki by Hashem Harawat, Wakakorash, Barakathum, the water by Babal, Wakwam Yasharala. Shalom.